Welcome to another video. This time we are introducing the Project Delta. As you can see behind me, this is a old house. Currently we are living in it, but it is to be knocked down at some time, and we will be placing a duplex, as in a building that will be divided into two separate residences. As far as the land goes, this is ideal square block with a slight forward slope. There is no easement or any sewage hindering the construction, which is very nice. The size is such that we could add additional space for things like rumpus area and things like that. We'll talk about that in a bit as well. So yeah, without further ado, let me give you a quick little tour of the house as it is inside, some of its quirks and features and delights. So before we take a look inside, I'd like to quickly touch upon the overall condition of the house. Whilst cosmetically you can see that there are lots of signs of aging, it has put up with the weather for so many years. Structurally, I found some issues with it as well. So to fix it, if someone were to think, why not just fix something like that? Now it's going to cost quite a lot of money to fix it all up. There are issues with water. There are issues with structural rot and things like that. The list is quite big. It's not just cosmetic, it's also deeper than that. Holes in the guttering, rots in the wood, paint peeling off. So, while we are living in this property, we did some minor customizations. For example, this is a frame from an old bed that we were going to chuck, but the wood itself is perfectly good. So, hung some these whimsical hooks, and the bags go here. This here as well, this was part of Project Alpha. We just made something to use, but whilst it is perfectly good, it was a bit of a shame if it were to go into landfill, so I just took it off and put it here. Now it works as a decoration thing or the other. So more of the same. In this case, it was just chopped in the middle to fit. It's serving a purpose. Better here than to end up under the bulldozer, I suppose. So one of the best features that I like about this house, although old, this place has a lot of sunlight. During the day, we don't have to turn on the lights. It's bright as it is. You might have noticed the floor. This is genuine hardwood parquetry. When we saw it in the pictures online, when we were considering this house to be purchased, I thought that this was vinyl. In the picture, it looked like that. Couldn't tell it was real or not. And my wife was like, yeah, I think it's vinyl. But to our surprise, this was the real deal, and they have kept it in very good condition. It's a shame that when this place will be knocked down, I don't know, it'll probably end up in landfill. So this is a back room. They had these vinyl surface on the wall, so needed a little bit of TLC. The roof had a little bit of watermark and things like that, so I painted the roof. It took just an afternoon, and this is the end result. Now it's my daughter's room, customization to her taste, very much functional and nice and cozy. As mentioned earlier, Project Delta is a duplex site, which means the end building that is constructed is divided in the middle, and two residences are created which are separate to one another. So as far as the land goes, it's a nice rectangular block over 600 meters, which allows us to put a reasonably sized building on it as well. The slope, which is very important, is forward sloping as well, so easier with the hydraulics and things like that. As far as the house themselves go, it would have 4 standard sized bedrooms. Because the size is a little bit bigger, we managed to put in a rumpus area upstairs as well, and downstairs we have like a walk-in pantry and a nice big open plan space. So overall, as far as design goes, I'm quite happy with it. So I'll keep you updated as things progress. So as mentioned earlier, Project Delta is already approved by Council. So essentially we can start constructing soon enough. At this stage in time, we are starting on Project Alpha. So once that gets going, we'll then concentrate on this. But in the meantime, we are going to enjoy this place. It is a nice homely home as it stands. Though nothing stands forever, while it is still there, it is still got some good times to offer to its occupants. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for dropping by. You take care of yourself.